Clear is kind. I think they made a really good point. At this stage of our life and at this stage in our relationship, you just assume that you should know, you know, issues about finances or intimacy or anything. Like, we should just know by now, but we don't. And that's totally normal. And we have to ask for what we want and say what we need and say what we intended, you know, when we said that hurtful thing. I think it was a good reminder, like, we don't have each other completely figured out, and so we get to communicate well and keep getting to know each other and working through these difficult things. I think that was my biggest applicable takeaway for sure.
Good.
Seeing you on the UTV, like, I've only seen you like that a couple times in our lives. So.
Like a giddy little boy, I think is what she's trying to say. Yes.
It was really fun to see you playful and like full of joy, just having so much fun. It was a treat to watch you experience that.
I think the mix of like having good, hard conversations in the morning and then going and playing hard, I think is perfect for me. I don't know if it's perfect for everybody, but it's perfect for me. It's a great format. I love the UTV, obviously. I love today. Today was amazing. That was so great. Oh my gosh, that was incredible. The UTV going through the water and like hearing you scream like.
That was so cold. I was so cold.
So pissed. It was awesome.
Going through that aspen grove was just
that was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
That was really spectacular.
Yeah.
I love that too. That was really fun.
And also this group. We have people from 4 different countries, like doing all these great things together, but then like making new friends. And even from night one, this group just kind of was in sync with each other and like really interested in each other and enjoying each other. That was one of my concerns, was that we were going to be with like some weirdos that we couldn't connect with, and they might think that we're weirdos, but we are just having such a great time with everybody, you included. It's just been such a treat to be with all these really interesting, different, fun people. And we have a lot of things that aren't in common, and yet we're just really enjoying each other.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I learned the most in the adventure conversation today. I thought, like, just the concept of the importance and how mandatory like adventure is. Like I had really not thought that way before. I always thought it was like, yeah, I like to do it, so I do. But like, what if one of us had, you know, a serious medical condition? Like, I think having that new understanding of like how vital it is, I think I would want to be way more intentional about making sure that was still a thing in our marriage, even if we had something that was really hindering us from being able to like go and do what we did on this trip. I think I would still want to find new ways to adventure together, right? Like, I think that's part of the point, obviously. But
I can't think of another couple that I know, family or outside of family, who's been this intentional about growing in their relationship and growing together. So that's been a really unique opportunity.
Yeah, as far as a tool goes, intentionality was a huge theme of this whole, of each session, like being intentional with your words, being intentional with your actions, with your priorities, with your time, money, everything. Like, you're able to do so much more, and you're able to live closer to how you would choose to live, in a vacuum, by being intentional about it and being conscious of it, and then being accountable to someone else and yourself, I guess. Like, I think that was powerful too to hear. I don't know, I'm just kind of still processing, I think, a little bit, but it's good.
I'm really looking forward to going home and doing the homework. I think there's like 10% of the content that we actually got through. There's a lot more to develop, and I love that there's an intention to keep these conversations going for the next 6 months, and not just like because we know we're going to get right back into life and get stressed about, the daily routine, but we have a date night, that we get to look forward to continue the conversations and continue the learning.
I mean, I think like watching, I mean, it wasn't, part of it was not even what was said, but I think watching Kevin and Jackie interact with each other and like and for them to be so open about like how they've created such a special relationship with each other, and just like I think little comments, not even really a tool, but how he calls her delicious, and I mean, just like I think.
Don't call me that.
I'll find something different to make you more uncomfortable than that. No, I just think there's like seeing some, like I'm so visual, and seeing people who are further down the path, who are living healthy lives, that they're happy as individuals but better as a couple, with 37 years of marriage. Like most people that have been married 30 plus years are just like either stuck or they're
in a routine.
Yeah, they're just like they're there because they've been there for a long time, and maybe don't have the courage to leave, or they don't have the courage to change. But I think it's inspiring to me to like see you can always change.
It's a very special opportunity to play together and grow together. It's a great combination of fun and learning and challenge and great food.
Yeah, the power of playing together, like it is really transformative, and it opens up your processing. Also, it's not just like something that you desire doing. It's also like getting your body moving helps get your brain flowing too.
I've already started texting people and telling them, you need to plan for this, and send them the link. Like, put this on your schedule. I'm a big fan, so I'm excited to see what you guys do next.
Yeah, I think it's like it is geared for couples who like from all different phases, and we have that also, right? Like not just stages of life age-wise, but like we have people, I think, whose marriage is thriving, and then people who are really struggling. And I think it worked for everybody because the content is probably just as much about life as it is about marriage, and it can apply to other relationships also. You know what I mean? Like it's not just about marriage. Mm-hmm. I think there's applicability here for relationships with our kids, mm-hmm. certainly a relationship with God, relationship with our friends, how to be a better friend. Like I think there's a lot to take away beyond just this relationship, even though it would be worth it if it
Sure.
only applied to us.